Sunram. Sunram finds it. OC left pocket 3 on the way. Tickles it Twine.
Now it's Matty Bass on the drive. Bass, nice move, and Bass with an easy layup.
To the feet, Ruppel brought back down. O'Connor, though, lost the grab, and down to the mat. Ruppel with a chance for a pin with a minute 15. There it is.
Pick and roll, Kaloran. Hooks it underneath, and a bunny for Hannig.
Right side to Charlie Shaw. Shaw looks right, drives in, attacks the double team, and splits him for the layup.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good evening and welcome to Hawley High School here as we've got part 2 of a doubleheader kicking off here in just a few minutes as we've wrapped up the girls game where it was a 67-48 victory for DGF as they go 3 in a row against the Nuggets in the girls matchup. And now we turn our attention to the boys. 7 straight wins for DGF in this head-to-head matchup. There was another doubleheader on December 6th where DGF took both of those games, boys and girls, and it was DGF 50, Hawley 37 in a low-scoring affair just almost 2 months ago now. And then last season, DGF taking both of the games February 6th and January 4th. It was a 56-54 2-point win at Hawley and then a 54-45 win in DGF in 2023-24 season. And then the year before that, 87-66 and 71-55 in favor of DGF. The last Hawley win, you have to go back to February 23rd, 2021, nearly 4 years ago tonight. So now we're coming up on, 4 years almost since a Hawley basketball win for the guys in this head-to-head matchup. So looking forward to what they've got in store for us here tonight. 13-3 comes in Mike Clark's team for DGF, first in the Heart of Lakes Conference, sitting at 9-1 in the conference play, 13-3 overall. And then for the Hawley Nuggets, 3-12 overall with a 1-8 conference record in the Heart of Lakes, and 9th of 9 teams in the Heart of Lakes standings. Nathan Stoa's team has scored 878 points this year to the tune of 58.5 points per game, which is honestly not that far off from Mike Clark's Rebels squad, scoring 970, averaging 60 points per game, but the difference is in the defense. The Rebels are only allowing 56.6 points per contest, whereas the Nuggets are allowing over 67 points per contest. And they're a minus 132 in total plus minus this year, the Nuggets are, compared to the Rebels plus 64 due to that stellar defense. A 9-game win streak on the line for the Rebels tonight, looking for 10 straight. Their last loss came December 28th versus Glencoe Silver Lake, and their only Heart of Lakes loss came on December 10th this season against Pelican Rapids. Again, the last time these teams faced each other was December 6th of this year, 50-37 in favor of DGF at DGF that game. And now we swing it over to the other side with Hawley, who started out 0-8 this year, but is 3-4 in a much improved last 7 ball games. So we're looking forward to seeing that improved Hawley squad taking on a first-place Rebels team here tonight on yourliveevent.com around the break.
Trusted news, weather, and sports from your community. Look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio. Optima Real Estate Development and Property Management is your partner in unlocking your property's potential. Optima Companies are fully licensed in Minnesota and North Dakota, covering real estate, development, and property management. Optima Companies, making a positive impact by building for the needs of the community. For more information, dial 701-715-3283 or visit www.optima-nd.com.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Winter Conference 2025 is Wednesday, January 22nd at the Avalon Center in Fargo, North Dakota. You can register at planterdoc.com. Engineers, agronomists, and product experts will share insights focused on improving farm operations. Stay ahead of the curve by learning how to maximize your efficiency in the field with solutions for every season. Register for Winter Conference 2025 at planterdoc.com.
Hawley Public Schools teaches over 1,000 students in grades kindergarten through 12. They do this in facilities that are either new or recently remodeled. These facilities are not only for Hawley students, but for adults too. Hawley Public Schools offers community education classes in subjects like yoga and painting, plus adult basic education for those who want their GED or who study English as a second language. Hawley Public Schools, preparing students for the challenges and opportunities of tomorrow.
Welcome to the beginning of Hawley versus DGF here. This is your West Main Pizza starting lineups. For the DGF Rebels, they'll send out the starting lineup of 5'10" senior number 0, Thomas Rader, 6'6" senior number 2, Grant Anderson, 6'4" senior number 3, Dylan Anderson, 5'11" senior number 5, Camden Schreiber, and then 5'11" junior number 23, Mason Bjerken. Head coached by Mike Clark. 13-3 overall record, 9-1 overall in the Heart of Lakes, as they are number 1 in the conference right now. For Hawley, Nathan Stoa's Golden Nuggets are 3-12, 1-8 in the conference, 9th in the Heart of Lakes standings. They will counter with the lineup of 6'2" sophomore Matthew Crompton, 6' junior number 3 Coleman Hoff, 6'1" senior number 4 Levi Loam, 6'6" senior Noah Nelson, and 6'1" junior number 20 Jackson Skank. Those are your West Main Pizza starting lineups. West Main Pizza has a variety of pizzas from Supreme, barbecue chicken, BLT, Hawaiian, vegetarian, and more. West Main Pizza also serves nachos and tacos, pasta, subs, and salads. Go to westmainpizza.net to start your order or check out their locations in Ada and Dilworth. We've got 18 minutes on the clock. We have got 2 guys in the middle of the circle ready to go. And we're off and running. Grant Anderson wins the tip over Noah Nelson for the Nuggets, and the Rebels will get first possession. And right away, we've got a foul away from the ball underneath. Tip ball, collision, and a jump. Nuggets will have the possession. Crompton goes to Skank up top. Hounded, and Skank's shot is blocked away from behind. Thomas Rader with the block. The 5'10" guard swats that one, then leads to the three-point shot, going up and off target. That was Mason Bjerken looking to put up 3. Both teams shooting 0-4 on their first possession down the floor. Baseline drive. Crompton gets cut off. The feed inside, and Noah Nelson. The 6'6" Nelson goes inside, and he gets the first basket of the game. And another foul going against Hawley. They'll grab Crompton. DGF rotating that ball around, looking for their first good shot opportunity. No paint penetration yet. Now here comes to the mid-range. That shot way off target from Grant Anderson. Good contest from Hawley. Kept him out of the paint that possession. Crompton swings corner. The three is up. High arcing shot is no good. Rebound ripped down by Dylan Anderson. Rader inside finds the cutting Dylan Anderson. And the DGF side sits down here on this near side of the floor as we've got 2 apiece on the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. Hawley basketball after a contest on the sideline from Bjorken. Corner 3 up and true. Coleman Hoff knocks down the triple. For the answer, Anderson's shot from the corner, no good. Grant Anderson 0 for 2 from the floor to start. Crompton now rotates it. Posting up, Nelson goes corner, back to Crompton, 3, rattles out. Rebound, Grant Anderson working right to left in the Rebels white and black uniforms, and that shot's off target. Contested catch, rotation, floater, and a foul. Coleman Hoff's going to get rewarded with 2 free throws after he beat the closeout, put up the floater, and now we'll have a chance to add on to Hawley's early lead. First shot, banked in that free throw. Adjusts on the second and shows that he can go bank and can go traditional as well. Charlie Steers in for the first time, first sub for Hawley. Anderson trapped underneath, spins it off the rim and out, but a foul. So they're going to grab Crompton for that foul. He's got 2 fouls in the early going now. He'll take an early seat. Second shot good at the line as Anderson has got all 4 of DGF's points. Skip pass eventually does find the target. The 3 skips off the iron and out for Coleman Hoff. Corner 3 No good. Grant Anderson too strong. Still looking to hit his mark for the first time tonight. Floater off target from the baseline from Steer. Was the right idea though. He turned down that corner three, put it on the deck, beat the closeout. Just couldn't finish. Steer's pass is deflected and taken away. Running in transition, the layup is good off glass. Cade Swenson with the steal and score, freshly into the ball game. 7-6 Hawley on the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. Three-point shot up and off target from Lelm. Euro step, the finish is not gonna fall though. Second chance point, and Grant Anderson has got his first basket tonight, courtesy of second chance points. Lelm, one dribble, then picks it up, finds Nelson as he fades, fires, and connects. Lead changes hands again, 9-8. Good atmosphere in this game for a Heart of Lakes conference battle. Nice move, and it drops. Mason Bjorken with a nice turnaround jumper swaps the lead back in favor of DGF. Nelson aggressively double teamed. Rader went for the steal, but he gets whistled for the foul. Hawley's been able to move the ball well in this opening 6 minutes. Still looking for something on this possession though, as Nelson had to put it on the ground, lost his dribble, and here comes DGF with it. Baseline jumper, climbs the rim and goes down for Camden Schreiber. Senior guard Schreiber able to get his first look of the night to go. Nelson backing down, kicks it back out up top to Lelm. Hoff skips to the corner. Skank posting up. Nelson, a high arcing three, was altered. Good defensive closeout from Cade Swenson. Step back, Bjorken fires, missed everything. Hoff works his way into the front court on Finn Ahonen. Shot from the corner comes up short from Skank, and DGF comes out with the rebound and a foul called on Hawley. That's Skank that picks up the foul after the missed shot. 10:35 to play in the first half. Mid-range shot swirls off the rim for the sophomore Finn Ahonen. Take to the basket is denied. Elliott Lee tried to get in there, but it was swatted away from Swenson, who's made a couple of nice defensive plays. Lefty hook off target. He's trying to go with a complete play on both sides right there. Lee gets it into the post, and Nelson with the big body inside gets it to drop. Back down into the post from Swenson, a kick out, and a 3-second violation on DGF. I believe they got Swenson camping out in the lane there. Strong take from Nelson from the left side, and he goes glass. 8 points for the 6'6" big man, Noah Nelson. Hawley's retaking the lead now, midway through the first half. Baseline drive is met with resistance, but a nice pass, and the cut from Dylan Anderson leads to 2 points. Pass sails, and Hawley turns it over. They give up the lead, they give up the ball on that ensuing possession. DGF back to work with a 1-point lead. Nelson will take a rest on the bench. Skank is inserted back into the middle of the floor. Good hands from Liebeck as DGF is able to regain control. Bjorken inside the floater, he scores. Hoff takes a bump from the side, and foul is granted. Grant Anderson picks up his first. 4 fouls for Hawley, 3 for DGF. 8 minutes to go in the opening half. Both teams staying out of foul trouble pretty nicely. Only Matthew Crompton has got anything to worry about. Only player with multiple fouls in the game. Crompton is back into the game now, though, just recently put back in after that bench stint due to the foul trouble. And a charge as Bjorken steps in and takes it. Mason Bjorken has been impressive in this opening 10 minutes. He's got 4 points. He's shown off that he's got a real nice finishing package at the rim. Got a nice bag he can work with, and he's that hustle player that earns that charge on the baseline. Gave up the body, and it's a 3-point lead for DGF. Couldn't capitalize on that long 3. Here's Crompton back to work. Avery Fortin off the bench for DGF, number 4 in white and black. Seeing his first minutes tonight. Spin inside, the lefty finish falls for Coleman Hoff. That's 7 points for Hoff to lead. Not to lead Hawley, as Nelson has the other 8 points. So only 2 players have scored for the Nuggets, whereas there are 5 scorers for DGF to this point. Bjorken says that's enough room. He drains along 2. Bjorken continues to impress. DGF by 3 on the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. Skank with the back cut, but it is thrown away And a foul underneath. They get the continuation. Grant Anderson through the contact, gets the whistle and the basket. Nicely done by the 6'6" senior. He'll step to the free throw line with a chance to make it a 6-point game. That's the second foul now on Jackson Skank. Elliott Lee and Coleman Hoff to the bench. Six-point game with the made free throw now. 3 for 3 are the Rebels at the charity stripe. Underneath, Nelson backing down, kicks out to the corner. Skank gets into the lane. His shot just won't drop. A little bit too strong. Bjorken works behind the back crossover, fires, and he split the difference between his teammates. Just out of the reach of both Grant and Dylan Anderson. Inbounds pass is tipped and taken away by Camden Schreiber. And there's Bjorken for another 2 right there, up to 8 points now. An impressive game being put together from Mason Bjorken. Kick to the corner, Lelm crossover, tried to bounce pass inside, but it was taken away there by Schreiber. Jump ball as Bjorken goes to the ground with Crompton. Five minutes to play in the opening half from Hawley. Anderson gives to Schreiber. Now to Dylan Anderson on the far right side. Five on the shot clock as Schreiber hoists a deep 3, and it almost dropped, but it was skipping off the front iron and out. Crompton steps into a 3, and he drains it. And Nathan Stoa quickly waving for a timeout after that made 3 from his sophomore guard in Matthew Crompton. So we pitch it to break here. 5-point lead for DGF on YourLiveEvent.com.
Co-op Feed Division carries a wide variety of products, from bagged feeds to livestock equipment, bulk custom feeds, and they can assist you with all your farm and ranch needs with on-farm analysis for ration balancing, problem solving, and feed mixing. Lakes Community Co-op can help your bottom line with controlled feed costs and maximum production. For more information on the Lakes Community Co-op Feed Division, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
4:37 to go in half number 1. DGF holding on to a lead after we saw some lead changes. Dylan Anderson surveys the floor, gives it up. Ahleman in the corner, then gives it up back to Anderson. Schreiber looking for another deep 3. Again, skips it off the front iron and out. Saved back in off of Hawley. Good hustle play from Jake Dawson. Ten on the shot clock to work with. Schreiber to Anderson now. Gets it back. They play the 2-man game. Rattles out. Offensive rebound underneath. Fought for and a jump ball. Crompton ties up Clay Suter, I believe was who was in right there. Yes, the sophomore Suter for the Rebels recently into the game, getting his first minutes of the night. Under 4 minutes to go till the half. When these two teams match up, it's a grinded out battle. Usually a fairly low scoring game with neither team getting much above 60 points in the past. And we're kind of on track for that MO of a game. A couple missed opportunities for DGF, but they're going to have a third as Hawley is struggling to rebound the basketball. Here comes Anderson, kick out for three is finally good. Jake Dawson lines it up and knocks it down. In the post, fade, and a nice hit from Jackson Skank. Lob pass inside, off the hands of Grant Anderson. Here comes Crompton back the other way. He's got 3 points. Skank works into a double team on the baseline. His pass knocked away. And no foul called on the baseline, so Skank walked out of bounds with it. It's going to be DGF basketball with 2:17 to play in the half. Illegal screen set there. And it'll go back the other way. They'll whistle Grant Anderson for his second personal of the night. We'll see if he comes to the bench. He does. So Anderson checks out. They'll sit him for the last 2 minutes to avoid picking up that third foul. Skank works inside, saved it back in, and it rolls out of bounds. DGF basketball. Corner three is open and buried from Jake Dawson. That's his second make from beyond the arc in this half. He's got 6. And a bounce pass right to the Rebels. No target in sight for Hawley. Good hands from Skank. He gets on the floor, as does everyone. That's Heart of Lakes basketball for you. Hustle plays to the end. Charlie Steer and Elliott Lee check into the game for Hawley. Here comes Bjerken with it. Dangerous to let him operate one-on-one as he goes right past the defender for the deuce. It's the largest lead of the game, up to an 11-point lead. This is almost exactly how the girls' game was playing out, and a travel. Lead changes early on, and then an extension of the lead from DGF near the end of the first half. Almost exactly how we saw it play out in the game just before this. Bjerken feeds the cutter. Last out of bounds off of Hawley. They still got to defend another 21 seconds on this possession. Bjorken spins into some traffic, and it's taken away by Lee. Shot clock turned off. Hawley can hold for the final possession if they so choose. Nelson, though, goes up with a shot. Can't get it to drop. Rebound goes to Fortin. 5 on the clock. Bjorken works into some traffic through contact, lays it in the foul. Just a stamp on another good finish to a first half from DGF here tonight. 3 seconds left in the half, and Bjorken has been tearing up the Hawley defense tonight. Almost all of his work coming right at the rim. Shot rattles out. Nelson puts up the half-court shot that banked off and out. A 13-point lead on the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard in favor of DGF at the half. We'll step aside and come back with some halftime stats for you and the keys to the second half of tonight's contest from Hawley. You're watching Heart of Lakes basketball on yourliveevent.com.
Radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
The halftime scoring breakdown looks like this for the DGF Rebels with 33 points. Unofficially leading the way, it's Mason Bjorken with 12 points, all on 2-point shots. And he has been able to cut through that lane. You leave him one-on-one, he's got the ability to beat you off the dribble. He's not a super tall player, listed at 5'11", Bjorken is, but he's quick, he's athletic, and he's got a variety of ways he can finish at the rim. Jake Dawson hit a couple threes. He's got 6, as does Dylan Anderson, followed by 5 from Grant Anderson. Then it's 2 apiece from Camden Schreiber and Cade Swenson. 33 points for Mike Clark's DGF Rebels. For the Hawley Nuggets and Nathan Stoa's team, 8 points. For Noah Nelson on 4 field goals, he leads the way, and it's 7 from Coleman Hoff with a 3, a 2, and a pair of free throws, and it's 3 from Matthew Crompton, who knocked down a triple, and 2 from Jackson Skank, who hit a nice fadeaway in the paint for the Hawley Nuggets, 20 points. Low-scoring affair here in Hawley on a warmer January Tuesday night. Good weather outside and good basketball inside. 6:55 left until we hit the second half, so we'll step aside and come back with our keys to the half around the break.
Valley Fur Furniture, a family tradition of furnishings for life. The friendly faces you've come to know, taking care of our customers with pride, and it shows. The quality you expect with so much in store. Furnishings and appliances from ceiling to the floor. Galley Furniture, a family tradition of furnishings for life.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Respectful, responsible, safe, and kind. Those are the values taught by Hawley Public Schools. Hawley's PBIS team, Positive Behavior, Interventions, and Supports, aims to encourage a positive and respectful learning environment and uphold the social and emotional well-being of all students and staff. Learn more about Hawley Public Schools at hawley.k12.mn.us. Hawley Public Schools, preparing students for the challenges and opportunities of tomorrow.
Hi, this is Jim, and with Bernie Berkemeyer, we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us in enchanting Ireland June 25th to July 4th. Experience the ancient history, natural beauty, and the warm hospitality of Ireland. We travel across this beautiful country, visiting places like the Kilkenny Castle and the breathtaking cliffs of Moher. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, for more information, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
Are you looking for your next vacation rental? Call or text Mason at Cleveguard Rentals 701-552-3181. Family fun, girls getaway, retreats, and get-togethers. Call or text Mason 701-552-3181. Located on West McDonald Lake, your vacation awaits.
Lakes Community Co-op delivers more than just propane into a tank. They deliver a commitment to customer safety with professional, knowledgeable service. Lakes Community Co-op propane customers can relax because having a monitored tank allows Lakes Community Co-op to know tank levels and their timely deliveries. This takes away all your worries. Call 1-888-935-2281 for propane from Lakes Community Co-op. For more information, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
Keep your job site stocked with reliable service from Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters. Our team specializes in everything concrete. That means hand tools and equipment, rebar of all shapes and sizes, concrete forming packages and ICFs, decorative concrete materials like color, stain, sealers, and coatings. And let's not forget our impressive fleet of winter construction equipment to keep the concrete flowing all year round. If you've got concrete questions, we've got concrete answers at Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters.
13-point game at the break. DGF leads Hawley on the road in a Heart of Lakes Conference clash. Keys to the second half for both of these teams. For DGF first, just keep doing what you're doing on the defensive end because it has been working. They've been able to hold Noah Nelson to 8 points. And while Nelson's been fairly effective in his touches, they're making him fire from the mid-range rather than getting some good looks at the rim. So they'd like to keep that double team going and not letting him operate one-on-one on the post because they're not getting burned by anyone else, really. Coleman Hoff's really the only one that's put up points for Hawley outside of Nelson. You take away those two guys, you got 5 points in total from the rest of your roster. Then for DGF, for Hawley, they need to be able to free up the rest of that roster. So supporting cast has got to come to play in this second half, but then also once they do start to come to play, they need to get it back into Nelson because he's their most dynamic player, and he's able to operate in mismatches in the post. We'll see if they can execute on that in the second half. Back in a minute here from Hawley with the second half on YourLiveEvent.com.
Exceptional people, exceptional care.
The team at Riverview Health is getting stronger to serve you better. Riverview Health is pleased to welcome orthopedic surgeon Dr. Brennan Smith. Dr. Smith specializes in joint replacements and sports medicine. Dr. Smith is now seeing patients at Riverview Clinic in Crookston, East Grand Forks, and Thief River Falls. You know you'll be in good hands with Riverview Health when you need specialized care. For appointments, call 218-281-9595.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
Getting ready to start the second half here from Hawley High School. DGF 33, Hawley 20 on the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. lakescommunitycoop.com, Energy Solutions, C-Stores, Meat Market, Car Wash, Feed, and more. It's been a good run tonight for both the guys and the girls of DGF. They've been able to close out halves extremely well, and we see that trend continue with the first half of the boys' game tonight. What was a tightly contested game midway through the first half. Double-digit lead now as we get things started in half number 2. Noah Nelson with his 8 points has got it up top. He's guarded by Grant Anderson. A couple of 6'6" guys battling in the post. And a double dribble as Levi Loam put it down twice. So a turnover for the Hawley Nuggets opening possession. The lob play is executed perfectly as Schreiber throws it up top to the cutting Dylan Anderson on the backside. And now here we go in transition, and lay-in goes for Grant Anderson. 2 points for Anderson. Both Andersons getting a bucket to start things off, and that three-point shot comes up short from Hoff. Another look, this one's Crompton is good from 3. The answer and a quick timeout as Nathan Stoa wants to talk things over immediately, not liking that his team gave up that scripted play out of the half. We'll step aside, back in 30 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to the people of Red River Valley. From Steve Dalen, Farmland Sales, EXP Realty.
Merry Christmas, Maddie.
That's my grandpa, and here's the best. And we want to thank you for your business in 2024 and wish you a successful 2025.
Thank you, Maddie. If you have questions about the farmland market, call me, Steve Dalen, at 701-893-8517. Happy holidays to you and yours.
DGF comes out of the half executing strong as they score on a couple opening possessions. Grant and Dylan Anderson both getting those made baskets. The lob play that goes to Dylan Anderson, and then Grant in transition after a turnover adds 2 more on top of that. Minute 3 into half number 2, 4 points for DGF and 3 for the Nuggets after Crompton knocked down his second 3 of the ball game. Another lob play and another basket. They run it again, just the opposite side action. And again, Dylan Anderson just getting whatever he wants on that lob look. Nelson a drive inside, walled off. Grant Anderson comes up with it, gives to Dylan, puts down the dribble. Schreiber's shot gets blocked by Hoff, and a foul, and it'll be Dylan Anderson shooting 2. One, 4, 2 at the line for Dylan Anderson. He's already almost matched his first half total with 6 points. He's got 5 with the opening 2 minutes of half number 2. Skank in the post, fades, fires, and rattles it home. Skank has showed off that he's got some good post moves. Zone defense here. Give to Bjorken. Floater does not go. Nelson pulls away the rebound from Dylan Anderson. Bjorken, nice heads up read, knocks the pass out of bounds. It'll stay with Hawley. They'll operate from the baseline 2.5 minutes into the half. Skank fading, and he goes off glass and out of bounds. Nice bounce pass inside. Anderson rises, couldn't finish, but he got his own miss back, and he's fouled going up a second time. More free throws for Dylan Anderson coming up, already with 5 points in the opening 3 minutes. He skips both off the front iron and in, so he's 3 for 4 at the line tonight. 6 of 8 as a team for DGF at the free throw line tonight. Nelson fires inside off of Lelm, goes to the corner for 3, and getting fouled was Skank shooting the triple, so he'll get free throws. Kind of an awkward play as Nelson's pass was too hot for Lelm in the short corner, and it deflected to Skank out there for the corner 3. Now he gets 3 free throws. Second one knocked down, so 1 for 2 at the line. Skank sitting on 5 points right now. 1 more shot to go, and makes good on the second and third attempts. Bjorken going to work on Lelm, has to regroup as he's redirected to the corner. He gets it back. Now he's working on Skank this time, fades, fires just a little bit strong. He's really able to create a lot of separation. And a foul called. An arm bar that they throw on Nelson, so they're gonna grab Dylan Anderson with his first foul of the night. Jake Dawson, Cade Swenson back into the game. Swenson contests on the three from Crompton. It comes up short. It'll stay with Hawley. Another foul coming against DGF. They grab Grant Anderson for his third foul now, as now he will check out. Dylan Anderson doesn't really get much of a break. He walks back onto the floor with those bright pink shoes. Skank had an opportunity to pull the three, did not. Fires inside, Nelson makes a contested catch, jump ball. And take to the basket. 2 more points for Swenson. Floater had a couple chances to drop, it did not, and Dawson pulls down the rebound out on Hoff's miss. Bjerken steps into a three, doesn't go, rebound pulled down by Crompton. Had it knocked out of his hand, but it goes inside to Nelson, and he muscles one up and off. He'll have 2 free throws. Dylan Anderson has picked up a second foul now after replacing Grant Anderson with 3. Those are 2 of your main options you're going to on offense, so they're hoping to keep both those players on the floor as much as possible, avoiding the foul trouble that's starting to mount. So they'll bring Dylan Anderson back to the bench now. So both Andersons taking a seat. So we'll see where they draw the offense from. Nelson 1 for 2 at the line. Power dribble underneath. Pivot foot is kept initially, and a timeout is granted as Clay Suter was about to travel. Mike Clark gets off the timeout. 13 minutes left in half number 2 as we step aside on YourLiveEvent.com.
Premier Bank is a proud sponsor of Hawley Nuggets Athletics. With tradition, community, and experience since 1892, Valley Premier Bank has been helping the people of Hawley and the surrounding communities. Their personal service and dedication create solutions that will drive results you want and expect. Valley Premier Bank is located on 416 6th Street and reachable at 218-483-3361. An FDIC member and equal housing lender you can rely on. Valley Premier Bank of Hawley, proud sponsor of Hawley Nugget Athletics.
16-point lead on the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. DGF comfortably in control of things. Bounce pass in, Bjerken fires, can't get it to go. Swenson hustles for the rebound. Every team needs a guy like Cade Swenson out there that's going to just muck it up for those offensive rebounds, the loose balls. Does a nice job. Dawson's three comes up short. Deflected pass. Here come the Rebels in transition, but Suter dribbled it off his foot. Go back to Hawley. Trying to work down that 16-point deficit. Offense has been hard to come by for the Nuggets. Just 7 points in this half. Nelson gets inside and gets fouled, so one of their only sources of offense going back to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Schreiber checks back into the game for DGF as Thomas Rader takes a seat. 1 for 2 at the line, but then it's waved off, no good. Bjorken working through some full court traffic. And it's taken away. Crompton's got it. Weaves his way through the traffic, going the opposite direction. Corner three, Hoff connects. Coleman Hoff is into double-digit points now with 10. That's his second made three on the night, taken away by Crompton. Swings it back. Corner three is good, and it's a 6-point run. Elliott Lee knocks down the triple. And just like that, you're staring back at a 10-point ball game. And Mike Clark has seen enough. He's going to put back his two Andersons back into this game. Grant and Dillon will check back in after the lead goes down to 10. Schreiber, a nice crossover. Evades a defender, and now DGF can set up shop. They've got a full clock to work with. Bjorken behind the back dribble, and we're going to get a foul on DGF, or sorry, a foul on Hawley. I think they've grabbed Hoff. That is indeed the case. 4th team foul on Hawley, 5 on DGF with 11 minutes to play left in the game. Lob back in up top. Dylan Anderson's got it. He caught a couple lob passes for layups at the beginning of this quarter on some design drawn up action. Hawley defense tightening up. 3 at the last second is good. Grant Anderson knocks it down from beyond the arc. He's got 10 points now. Big time answer from DGF, and the lead is back to 13. Swenson hustling after that ball and takes a spill out of bounds. Timeout called by Coach Clark, and we're going to step aside. DGF has restabilized things. The lead's back up to 13 on the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard.
West Main Pizza is now serving you from both Ada and Dilworth. The tradition of West Main Pizza continues after 30 years in Ada, and the Rail District location is now open in Dilworth. When you're in town or driving through the area, visit West Main Pizza. For specials, visit West Main Pizza Ada and Rail District Dilworth Facebook page. Both locations open daily at 11 a.m., serving the West Main Pizza menu items you enjoy. West Main Pizza, Ada, and the Rail District in Dilworth. Both are open to serve you daily.
DGF able to knock down that last three-point shot, courtesy of Grant Anderson right at the buzzer. Has things back up to a 13-point lead. Hawley had a nice 6-0 run on a couple threes of their own. Blocked inside by Grant Anderson. Hoff double clutch, but it didn't matter. Here comes Anderson with some speed. Kicks to Dylan Anderson in the corner. He gets doubled. They leave Schreiber alone for three. That's good. Camden Schreiber knocks it down, so a couple threes answer for DGF after they put both Andersons back in. And we're right back to a 16-point game. Crompton thought about stepping into a three. They get it inside to Nelson. His finish rolls off the rim. And a foul is called as Crompton had taken it away in the backcourt. Elliott Lee picks up the foul. Anderson trapped on the baseline by Nelson, swings it up top. Right side, Schreiber for another. Yes! Camden Schreiber has back-to-back triples. All of a sudden, he's up to 8 points with his last two falling. It is raining threes now as Crompton has knocked down his second of the half. 9 points for Crompton tonight. Still a 16-point game. Poked away, Crompton trying to save it in bounds. He reestablishes, gives it up, and the finish for Elliott Lee. Anderson goes up, and Nelson's going to pick up the foul. Grant Anderson's going to get 2 shots at the free throw line. He's 1 for 1 there tonight. Bjerken comes back in after a stint on the bench. Swenson will replace him on the bench. Second free throw is off. So Anderson remains at 11 points. Elliott Lee launches another three. That one rattles off target. Dylan Anderson tracks it down. Here comes Bjerken to the rim, and he got it blocked, and a foul is called. They'll get Crompton for his third of the night. Bjerken squares up the free throw and knocks it home for his first point of the second half. 12 points in the first. Second free throw is short, and it hung on the rim for an extra second or two, but it does drop. 2 for 2 trip to the line for Mason Bjerken. Three in the corner is good. Brody Hadley off the bench, knocks his first shot down in his first minutes, thrown out of bounds, and Hawley's got it back. The lead is sitting at 14 right now. It's been as large as about 20 tonight. in favor of DGF. Got as low as 10 in this half off the back-to-back threes from Crompton and Elliott Lee. It went back up to 19 after that. Has kind of settled in this 14 range. Mid-range jumper from Nelson is no good. Grant Anderson to Dylan Anderson in the corner. Spins out of trouble. Good bounce pass inside to beat the help, but the shot from Thomas Rader off glass is too strong. Tracked down by Hawley. They get it across the timeline. Skip pass, corner, Crompton, no, it's short. Rebound goes to Grant Anderson. He spins his way through a couple defenders, waltzes his way into the front court, and they'll set up shop. He crosses over, gets through on Lelm, finishes through the contact. Grant Anderson extends the lead to 16 and a chance for one more at the charity stripe. $14 tonight for Grant Anderson, a pretty balanced scoring effort for multiple different players. Bjorken has got 14, Anderson has got 14 as he checks out after shooting the free throw, and then 13 for Dylan Anderson. Got 3 players with 13 or more. Nelson gets a nice post seal. Can't let him get that type of touch if you're the Rebels. He hasn't been getting it a lot. And here comes Nelson. Oh, but he double dribbled. He was thinking about a throwdown, and he picked up his dribble outside the free throw line, realized he was not quite close enough for that. So under 6 minutes to play, and those are 2 points you got to have. Tipped in the air. Bjorken comes down with it. Schreiber circles back for the Rebels. Ten seconds on the shot clock. Swenson gets inside, left it on the doorstep. Nelson was there contesting. He pulls down the rebound too. Skank for 3, no good. Crompton a second chance, and that's good. The sophomore Matthew Crompton has got 12 points, all on 4 made threes. And it's back down to a 12-point game. Timeout called as Hawley's trying to mount a comeback effort here in the second half. They trail by 12 on the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard on yourliveevent.com.
At Wild Rice Electric Cooperative, we're more than just your energy provider. We're your friends, your neighbors, and partners in progress. With a deep concern for our community and a commitment to teamwork, we're dedicated to empowering every member we serve. From lighting up your homes to supporting local initiatives, Wild Rice Electric is here to energize our community. Because when we work together, we all thrive. Wild Rice Electric Cooperative, empowering you, empowering our community.
Hawley Public Schools thanks you for listening to today's Nugget sporting event. But we offer more activities than just athletics. Hawley students can be part of groups like the Student Council, Riverwatch, Science Olympiad, FFA, Art Club, Yearbook, Knowledge Bowl, Speech, Debate, Band, and Choir. There's also a 3-act play, a 1-act play, and musical. Fine arts, academics, and athletics, a winning combination. Hawley Public Schools, preparing students for the challenges and opportunities of tomorrow.
12-point game on your live event as DGF girls knocked off Hawley for the first half of this doubleheader with a 67-48 victory. And now 59-47 in favor of DGF. Noah Nelson to the basket, counted on the foul. we've got ourselves a game heating up here as Hawley is starting to mount some momentum. Noah Nelson able to convert through the contact, a blocking foul called against Thomas Rader. Chance to get it down to single digits now. And Nelson does rattle that one through. 14 points for Noah Nelson. There is nobody home on the back end there on the pressure for Hawley. And it leads to Dylan Anderson getting points 14 and 15. Nelson rises and cashes home a baseline jumper. Scoring is starting to pick up here. It was a much slower paced game in the first half, and Grant Anderson comes back with 2 more of his own. Hawley's playing some all-out aggression defense. Nelson's shot no good. DGF comes up with the rebound. Hawley has decided that they need to start pressuring really high and need to go up-tempo in this game if they're going to have a chance to come back. And it's definitely worth the look. Nelson gets called for the foul as Grant Anderson will get 2 more free throws. First shot no good for Anderson. Seems like, though, that every time Hawley's had a run, DGF has had just enough of a counter, so it hasn't gotten to seem like a super tight contest. 1 for 2 at the line for Grant Anderson. And a turnover for Hawley. Here comes Bjerken. Probing into the paint, rises, fires from only a few feet away and cashes the jumper. Nelson fires a 3, no good. Bjerken thwarted on this paint drive, kicks it out. Still a half shot clock to work with, to the rack and a foul. Hawley's picked up their 10th foul now of the half. Everything is going to be 2 shots from now on. Jackson Skank has picked up his 4th foul. Timeout called, 3:16 left to go. DGF just a couple baskets away from maybe sealing this one up with a road doubleheader sweep on the horizon. Rebels looking strong on YourLiveEvent.com.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Grant Anderson stands at the line to shoot a pair of free throws. Free throw attempts have started to really mound up. There's 12 total makes at the free throw line for DGF tonight. 12 of 17 from the charity stripe, so that's been a big difference in this game. Just 5 free throw makes. 6 rather, free throw makes for Hawley. Hoff confidently steps into a 3 and knocks it down. Coleman Hoff isn't done firing away just yet. He's got 13 points tonight. Bjorken's been solid ball handling tonight. Not a lot of turnovers for DGF to speak of. Does a good job just kind of operating on his own up top. He kicks out. 3-point shot, good. The answer from Dylan Anderson. That's 18 for Dylan Anderson tonight. To go with the 16 from Bjorken. And near 20 points from Grant Anderson too. Too strong in the corner from Brody Hadley firing away from downtown. It's a 15-point game. Hawley has to go into maybe some desperation mode right here, trying to chase some turnovers, chase 3-point shots. Bjorken fires, cannot go. He's got just really good form, but that one didn't drop. They'll reset though with a fresh shot clock. Bjorken working off the switch. Gonna have to create something. Steps back, fires, and left it on the rim. Hoff, another corner 3, that's good. Timeout called as Hawley has been able to make some threes this half. They've got 8 3-point makes in the second half, 10 on the game. So their persistence firing away from downtown has paid off, but is it too little too late? 12-point game with 1:20 to go on yourliveevent.com.
Optima Real Estate Development and Property Management is your partner in unlocking your property's potential. Optima Companies are fully licensed in Minnesota and North Dakota, covering real estate, development, and property management. Optima Companies, making a positive impact by building for the needs of the community. For more information, dial 701-715-3283 or visit www.optima-nd.com.
Hawley's been doing their best to try and come back tonight. They have put up a much better scoring half already. They were sitting at 20 points in the first half at the break, and now have put up 38 points in this half. If they had this effort the entire night long, they would have been in a much better position, not having to play from behind so much. But this has kind of been the story of the year for Hawley, giving up 67 points per game on average to just scoring 56. DGF pulls back. A lot of bodies coming up. DGF barely surviving right now on this possession, but they have held on to the basketball. And that's going to be a charge called as Elliott Lee steps in and takes it. So a turnover does eventually come on the possession, but 20 seconds are gone. Crompton looking for somewhere to go. You got to go soon. And his pass taken away. In transition, the layup falls for Finn Ahonen. Back up to a 14-point game. Cut underneath. Layup is good for Lelm. Just his first basket of the game, and back down to a 12-point game. Timeout is called with 27 seconds left.
This is Chris from Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Winter Conference 2025 is Wednesday, January 22nd at the Avalon Center in Fargo, North Dakota. You can register at planterdoc.com. Engineers, agronomists, and product experts will share insights focused on improving farm operations. Stay ahead of the curve by learning how to maximize your efficiency in the field with solutions for every season. Register for Winter Conference 2025 at planterdoc.com.
And here we go for the final 27 seconds in this one. Subs have been put in for Hawley, emptying out the bench. A lob down the floor, and the lay-in for Grant Anderson, keeping it classy. Pascal Pickrod into the game. Couldn't get that bucket to go. DGF advances across the timeline, and that will do it. DGF sweeps the doubleheader and wins the boys' game by a score of 74-60. Our post-game show is coming up as we'll wrap things up here on your live event and give you the final scoring breakdown, hand out some awards. And when we come back around the break, it will be our post-game show.
Hawley Public Schools teaches over 1,000 students in grades kindergarten through 12. They do this in facilities that are either new or recently remodeled. These facilities are not only for Hawley students, but for adults too. Hawley Public Schools offers community education classes in subjects like yoga and painting, plus adult basic education for those who want their GED or who study English as a second language. Hawley Public Schools, preparing students for the challenges and opportunities of tomorrow.
Lakes Community Co-op Feed Division carries a wide variety of products, from bagged feeds to livestock equipment, bulk custom feeds, and they can assist you with all your farm and ranch needs with on-farm analysis for ration balancing, problem solving, and feed mixing. Lakes Community Co-op can help your bottom line with controlled feed costs and maximum production. For more information on the Lakes Community Co-op Feed Division, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Welcome back here on yourliveevent.com for our post-game show. We'll be joined shortly for our post-game interviews. We'll just first go over the scoring breakdown and get you to our interviews right after that. Grant Anderson with 20 points, then followed by Dylan Anderson 17, 16 from Mason Bjerken, then 8 from Camden Schreiber, 6 from Jake Dawson, and then 3 from Cade Swenson, 2 from Finn Ahonen, and that is your DGF Rebels scoring breakdown. On the other side, it is 16 for Noah Nelson and Coleman Hoff, then 12 for Matthew Crompton, and a scattered batch of scoring with 6 from Skank, 5 from Lee, 3 from Brody Hadley, and 2 from Levi Lelm. We'll pitch it to break and come back, get our interviews for you right after this.
Galley Furniture, a family tradition of furnishings for life. The friendly faces you've come to know, taking care of our customers with pride, and it shows. The quality you expect with so much in store. Furnishings and appliances from ceiling to the floor. Galley Furniture, a family tradition of furnishings for life.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
And welcome back to our post-game show here tonight. DGF comes out victorious 74-60, joined by Grant Anderson here. And Grant, 20 points on the night. It was a really balanced effort for you guys, as you got 20 for yourself. Dylan Anderson was 17 and 16 for Mason over there. So what was just working all night long that you were able to keep that balanced scoring effort?
You know, we just wanted to share the ball well, keep the ball moving around, because, you know, the more people that can be able to score, we have a higher chance of winning. We don't want it just a couple players scoring all the points. It's good to spread it out. Everybody can score.
And Hawley was able to put together a 3-point barrage there in the second half. What was the keys to being able to keep your offense going despite that run?
Yeah, they came out in a press, too, towards the end, which we struggled with for a while. But, you know, we just had to take a deep breath on offense. They were pressuring us, but we had to not turn the ball over and, like, get the shots that we wanted. Don't, like, rush anything because of the pressure.
Yep, you guys were able to keep it composed there. And speak to number 23's performance. Mason Bjerken tonight had a really nice effort, 16 points, and really orchestrated some good offense towards the end there, didn't he?
Yeah, Mason Bjerken, number 23, is a great player, great scorer for us. You know, just great game by him.
Yeah, for sure. And what was the message from Coach Clark when you guys started to struggle a little bit in that second half, when the comeback was starting to happen for Hawley? What was the encouragement from Coach to get you guys back in the groove?
He was just telling us can't take our foot off the gas. You know, every game here in the HOL conference is going to be a tough game, so he's just telling us not to take our foot off the gas, keep going.
And lastly, just what did it mean to get this one here tonight as you guys were able to come into Hawley? Like you said, an HOL game, tightly contested. What does it mean to get one on the opponent's floor here tonight?
Yeah, it's a big win. I think this team is a lot better than their record. You know, they play a lot of teams really, really close. They got some good players, good shooters. Noah Nelson, great big guy. So it's just a huge win for us.
For sure. Thanks for joining me, and great performance. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Respectful, responsible, safe, and kind. Those are the values taught by Hawley Public Schools. Hawley's PBIS team, Positive Behavior, Interventions, and Supports, aims to encourage a positive and respectful learning environment and uphold the social and emotional well-being of all students and staff. Learn more about Hawley Public Schools at hawley.k12.mn.us. Hawley Public Schools, preparing students for the challenges and opportunities of tomorrow.
And joined here by Mason Bjerken now as you guys knocked off Hawley tonight by 14 points, 74-60. What was the keys to keeping things composed as you guys were able to execute closing this one out tonight?
Just come in there, just play hard defense, play hard as you can, all-out effort by everyone tonight.
You definitely got in there and got scrappy a few times tonight. Do you pride yourself on that just being part of your game?
We all pride ourselves on defense, just get in there, be scrappy, go get the ball.
For sure. I mean, it certainly worked out for you guys tonight. And then at the end, it seemed like you did a really good job just holding on to the ball and not making the moment bigger than it was. What was the keys to closing things out composed tonight?
Just take the ball, be strong, and just don't turn it over. Close the win out.
Absolutely. And what does it mean to get one here? A Heart of Lakes Conference win on an opponent's floor that has been starting to heat up a little bit in Hawley. What does it mean to get this one?
I mean, just come out here, get a big dub. We got Barnesville on Friday. Just one game at a time.
That Barnesville tilt is certainly gonna be a good one. What's at stake in that game? What are you looking forward to about getting that matchup?
Just coming out there, getting to play Heart of Lakes game. Just go out there and win.
Absolutely. Well, you guys were able to certainly win tonight, and you guys have improved your record, so congrats on a solid game tonight and a solid win. Have a good trip home, and thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
And with Bernie Berkemeyer, we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us in enchanting Ireland June 25th to July 4th. Experience the ancient history, natural beauty, and the warm hospitality of Ireland. We travel across this beautiful country visiting places like the Kilkenny Castle and the breathtaking cliffs of Moyle. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, for more information, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
Are you looking for your next vacation rental? Call or text Mason at Cleave Guard Rentals 701-552-3181. Family fun, girls getaway, retreats and get-togethers. Call or text Mason 701-552-3181. Located on West McDonald Lake, your vacation awaits.
Lakes Community Co-op delivers more than just propane into a tank. They deliver a commitment to customer safety with professional, knowledgeable service. Lakes Community Co-op propane customers can relax because having a monitored tank allows Lakes Community Co-op to know tank levels and therefore make timely deliveries. This takes away all your worries. Call 1-888-935-2281 for propane from Lakes Community Co-op. For more information, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
And welcome back inside Hawley High School here. Post-game, DGF 74, Hawley 60 in the boys' final as DGF sweeps the night's doubleheader action on the road. They get a couple of Heart of Lakes Conference wins, and you just hear from the players how much these wins mean as that tilt against Barnesville for DGF is going to be a big one coming up that can decide what the top of the standings are going to look like in the Heart of Lakes boys conference coming up here. Send out some awards, shall we? The Enbridge Energy Player of the Game tonight is Grant Anderson. Grant Anderson's 20 points led all scorers and led the DGF Rebels to victory here tonight. Anderson just had a variety of ways he could score. He was able to get to the line significantly more than any other player tonight. He was able to operate in the post and just use his size to his advantage down there. So 20 points from the 6'6" senior, number 2, Grant Anderson. And then our Agassiz Precision Ag Play of the Game, Dylan Anderson coming out of the half, catching those 2 lobs. Same play, just mirror image on either side of the floor. Dylan Anderson able to pull down those 2 lob passes. Those are your Agassiz Precision Ag plays of the game. And Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Visit Agassiz Precision Ag in Hillsboro. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. And then the Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, again, Grant Anderson. Enbridge, life takes energy. Enbridge Energy for Life, enbridge.com. You can visit for career opportunities. That'll about wrap us up here from Hawley. You've seen both the DGF and Hawley doubleheader action games here on yourliveevent.com tonight, which is powered by R&J Broadcasting and Hallstad Telephone Company. We couldn't do it without them, and we couldn't do it without our amazing sponsors that you've seen throughout both contests tonight. If you see any of our sponsors out and about, give them a thank you, because they're the reason we can put this on night in and night out. For Josh Boyko, thanks for watching and have a good night.